Good morning. My name is Lauri and I've been attending St. John's since September 2017. My journey here has been through different denominations. As a child, I attended St. John's Lutheran Church here in Hagerstown, and then my parents decided to go to a Brethren church that was closer to our home, and there I spent a good portion of my teen years. Then in, I would guess, early 90s, through a series of life events, I was led to the Methodist Church, and there I was at John Wesley United Methodist until we came here in 2017. Holding many positions within the church, and my husband being the assistant minister and then the senior minister, when he decided to retire in 2017, as with most denominations, they ask the family and the minister to attend elsewhere to give the new minister a time to acclimate themselves to the congregation. So here we were. Where were we going to go? So we had friends here at St. John's, and we decided to come in and worship with you one Sunday. And we were welcomed warmly with friendly faces. And we thought, okay, we'll give a couple other churches, a chance to win us over. But we always came back to St. John's. And here's where we've remained. The one thing after being a minister's wife and being in a church for over 27 years, the one thing I knew I was not going to do was get involved. I was going to come in and sit down and worship and go home. Well, that didn't last long because Deanna Solis, and as we all know, Mrs. Solis can be very convincing, said to me, I am going to be heading up the Welcoming Commission, and I would like you to join us. Well, my first thought was, of course, no. But I said, well, I haven't been attending that long. And she said, well, that doesn't matter. You attend, you give, you participate. And I said, well, I really don't know anyone. And she said, you will. And so I thought, okay, I'll give this one thing a try. That led to so many friendships. That also led to participating in Micah's backpack, to helping with a welcoming bouquet, to the Christmas boxes at Christmas time for Bester School, to helping with dinners and receptions, and countless other things here at St. John's. And what that did was it started a spark. And we all have that spark. It doesn't matter how old we are or how young we are. We have something to give. We can pray for the prayer concerns. We can say, hey, I'll give some cookies, or yeah, I can read some scripture. We all need during this time of stewardship campaign to see how am I going to get that spark again. Like I said, maybe it's, okay, I'm not gonna have that cup of coffee at Starbucks this week. I'm gonna give that extra $5 in the church plate. It can be something so small, but all of us together working, getting that spark back can make a huge difference. There was a camp song when I was a kid called Pass It On. And the first verse goes like this: it only takes a spark to get a fire glowing, and soon all those around will warm up in its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you experience it, you'll want to shed it with everyone, and you'll want to pass it on. My hope is that each one of our sparks, each one of our blessings that we have here at St. John's will glow into all our community around us, and they will see, wow, what a difference we make at St. John's Episcopal Church. Thank you.